Welcome back to the Flower Mask Singer finale live in studio. I'm your host, AK Cannon. The 2023 season has been a long road for our contestants, but today we finally get to unmask the final five. If you're just now joining us, here are our judges. First is world-renowned figure skater and two-time Olympian, Melissa Dimmitt. Next, it's three-time Grammy winner, singer, songwriter, and producer, Blake Manuel. Last, but definitely not least, former president of the World Clown Association, Anna Thorson. I know we're all eager to see who the five finalists are, so let's jump right in with more on the Penguin.
In 2023, this penguin was busy keeping an eye on the town of Flower Mound's bag.
Bag? Like money?
Sales tax collections rose again in 2023 for a total of more than $18.4 million, putting Flower Mound in a great spot. We also got down, and I mean way down, when it comes to property taxes, with residents now enjoying the lowest rate in Flower Mound's history, as well as an increase in the homestead exemption to 12.5%. If you still haven't figured out who I am, maybe this will help. All I do is win.
DJ Khaled.
Including when it comes to reaffirming Flower Mound's AAA bond rating from Fitch and Standard & Poor's in 2023.
Did those clues help you figure out who's under the mask? If not, maybe this will give it away. The Penguin gave an ironically fly performance of Lil Wayne's A Milli.
Mr. Penguin. Yeah. Look. A million here, a million there, making budgets clear. I divvy funds, my spreadsheets are looking fair. Fire needs a new engine, a park needs a new fountain. Yin yang account to balance, my pockets they look astounding. Tell the council, ha 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 ha. If they need it, then we got the money problems. We can spot them, then we drop them. Who that said they gon' be Flower Mound? Mr. Penguin's at the top, I see no one around, yeah.
What a great performance from the Penguin. Now before we unmask him, let's turn to our judges for the final guesses.
Yeah, I heard that All I Do Is Win clue loud and clear. I think this is definitely DJ Khaled.
This is a tough one for me, but based on the song choice, I'm gonna go with Mark Zuckerberg.
It's clearly town manager James Childers. He was just talking about sales tax, y'all.
Well, their guesses are in. Let's see who's under the mask.
Take it off! Take it off! Take it off!
Flower Mound Town Manager James Childers. Man, you had us all fooled. Great job, sir. We've got plenty of show remaining with 4 contestants yet to be unmasked. Up next, it's the pizza. Nom, 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 nom.
I got a front row seat to all the people buying into Flower Mound in 2023. The town welcomed 98 new businesses to the area, which created 1,260 new jobs. And if those clues didn't tell you enough about me, my newly updated website surely should.
Oh, economic development went through a website update in 2023.
Finally, it was a terrific year with the creation of a new tax increment reinvestment zone to help fund public infrastructure as more developments head west.
Thank you, Pizza, for those wonderful clues. What we're even more thankful for is his stellar performance earlier in this episode. Let's take a look.
Hello from the Flower Mound, where business loves to stick around. I'll tell you, we're growing as shops come to town, and that leads to employment. You can hold it down in Flower Mound.
Judges, you know what time it is? Who do you think is under the mask?
This is definitely Chief Strategic Officer J.P. Walton representing the Economic Development Department.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there, Blake. We heard the clue buying into Flower Mound, so I think this is definitely billionaire businessman and investor Mark Cuban.
I think you both got it wrong. This is Zac Efron.
Well, let's find out once and for all.
Take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up.
JP Walton from Economic Development, who would have thought? Thanks for being on the show with us, JP. Now, before we move on to our last three finalists of the competition, let's take a look back to see how we got here with our previously eliminated contestants.
Fan favorite Mr. Eagle soared to an early lead in the competition with their rendition of Fancy Like.
Yeah, we fancy like twin coves in the sunset. CIC's the place to be, but I'm not done yet. Upgraded Wilkerson and then did Possum Park. Senior Center is a winner, always hits the mark.
Unfortunately, their high-flying journey came crashing down after a clue package revealed they were responsible for hosting more than 30 community events in Flower Mound. Upgrades to multiple parks around town like Wilkerson Park and Possum Park, a new system for reserving tennis courts online, and became the first senior center in Texas to earn accreditation from the National Institute of Senior Centers. Our judges quickly put it all together and revealed Flower Mound Director of Parks and Recreation, Chuck Jennings. And Chuck was not happy about being sent home. And of course, we can't forget about the bunny. At first, they had the judges stumped with clues about organizing more than 600 programs and events, installing a new bunny bench, and checking out more than 500,000 items in 2023. And they followed all of that up with this hopping performance.
We've been doing all this quiet talking. Now fiction's how I love to get more knowledge. Let's study through the night. Can't get this book off my mind.
What finally led to their unmasking? It was a clue that they earned the Achievement of Excellence in Libraries Award for the 20th year in a row.
I mean, they were literally in the library. We all know this is Director of Library Services, Sue Rittenauer.
And so we said goodbye to the artist formerly known as the Bunny.
Despite their cold exterior, the next performer to be unmasked really warmed our hearts. And I'm talking about the Snowman.
Their story of persevering through a frigid tundra to treat and plow more than 77 miles of road during a winter storm in early 2023 tugged at our heartstrings. Their popularity grew even more when they told us about how they installed new adaptive signal equipment to help alleviate traffic along the Morris Corridor. Even when we learned about how they reconstructed more than 19 roads and completed more than $16 million in capital improvement projects in 2023, Snowman kept their mask on. Ultimately, it was their voice that gave them away.
If it's hot or it's cold or out on the road, we put up new lights, the traffic's alright. It's broke and it's fixed, we know a few tricks. Maintain the water mains, your safety's not a game.
I would know that voice anywhere. This has to be Director of Public Works, Clay Riggs.
Thank you to the artist formerly known as Snowman.
We've had some really amazing contestants this season, but now we're down to our final three: Dragon, Elvis, and the Imposter. Can our judges figure out who is under these masks? Let's kick things off with a final clue package and performance from our most suspicious contestant, the Imposter.
In 2023, my team and I were called upon more than 7,300 times. That's a percentage increase over 2022. We also took dozens of business trips to places around the nation, including the U.S.-Mexico border and to West Texas. In 2023, my team and I were able to replace and add life-saving AED equipment around the town for easy access in emergencies. We also kept an eye on the future by securing land on which to build a permanent sixth house. It was all these things and more that led us to earning a best practice recognition accreditation from the Texas Fire Chiefs Association.
Imposter gave the judges plenty to think about with that clue package, and he followed it up with an energetic performance of We Didn't Start the Fire.
7,000 people called EMS, we do it all. Whole house went up in a blaze. We're trained for this, we're never phased. Don't be slow and grab the hose. Stay real low, don't breathe smoke. H2O is my best friend. Him and I will make this end. We didn't start the fire, but we put it out, cause that's what we're about. We didn't start the fire, but we're en route and we will smother it out.
Thank you, imposter. Judges, I think I know who it is. The question is, do you?
This one was tough, but that performance of We Didn't Start the Fire was just too spot on. This has gotta be Billy Joel singing his own song.
I'm pretty sure when they said business trips, they meant deployments. This has to be Fire Chief Paul Henley.
I don't know, those are both great guesses, but in the clue package, we heard about the life-saving AED equipment, which made me think of 1997 power ballad My Heart Will Go On. This is Celine Dion.
Well, America, it's time to find out. Fire Chief Paul Henley. What a surprise.
I literally just said that.
It's a shame nobody guessed who it was, but thank you for coming on to our show. Let's keep things moving with our next to last contestant. Here's more information on Elvis.
In 2023, my organization was called to action more than 41,000 times. While that kept us plenty busy, we added even more to our plate by organizing and attending 126 community events. After lots of hard work and evaluation, we also earned a Best Practices Reaccreditation from the Texas Police Chiefs Association.
So this is definitely a Flower Mound police officer then?
I don't think so.
Finally, all of our hard work in 2023 actually led to Flower Mound being rated the safest small city in Texas, according to personal finance site Money Geek. So did any of this information clue you into who I might be?
Elvis followed up all of that great information with this performance of I'll Be There For You.
Woke up knowing that I'm gonna keep you safe. On patrol, I got these cool shades on my face. Please abide by law and you'll love it here. And if your car breaks on the road, we'll show up, so have no fear. Cause I'll be there for you. If a bird is breaking in, I'll be there for you. Here to save the day again. I'll be there for you. FMPD for the win.
All right, judges, give it your best guess.
I think the costume is doing a lot of talking for this contestant, so I'm gonna guess that this is actor Austin Butler, who recently played Elvis in a biopic.
Ooh, good guess, but I'm gonna go in a different direction because I saw that film slate early on in the clue package, so I think this is someone from the town's video team because they make amazing videos. I'm gonna go with station manager Adam Spees.
They just said Police Chiefs Association. This has to be a police officer. I'm gonna go with Officer Jason Rochelle.
Well, we're all dying to find out who's under the mask, so let's not waste any more time. FMPD Sergeant Jason Rochelle? Man, who could have guessed it?
Me! I guessed it!
And it's time for our final contestant, Mr. Dragon. Oh, yep. What do you mean he's not here? Okay. I've just been informed that Dragon is a no-show. Dragon was our very own mayor, Derek France. Well, America, that concludes this season of The Flower Mask Singer. Thank you for watching.
Oh no, they started without me. I'm running late. I gotta get ready. Come on, I gotta get dressed and I gotta get down to the... Oh my goodness, and I gotta warm up. Oh no, I'm running late. Come on. Okay, fa la 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 la.